New books are here. Let's look at the new nonfiction books together. First up is Peek Inside the Seashore. These books are recommended for children 3 and up. They have flaps inside for you to lift, and like all of our nonfiction books, they're gonna have just little tidbits of text as you read together fun facts about animals that live at the seashore. So here's a page about otters, and you can lift the flap to see how otters crack their food. Or you can see the baby otter snuggling with the mom. You'll learn facts like this. This sea turtle is laying eggs. She buries them to keep them safe. The next book is all about America's national parks. I just got back from a road trip with my family where we visited several national parks across the United States. So this was a really cool book to see. And I loved that it had a history of national parks, like telling you that Yellowstone was the first official national park. At the front, it has this page that tells you things that you should bring if you're hiking or camping in a national park. It also breaks the book down into sections. So the first section is going to focus on national parks on the West Coast. And then as you turn the page, it's going to show you some major landmarks that you might want to look for, or animals, or things that the park is known for. This book contains pictures and illustrations about every park. There are ranger tips included in this book as well. And at the end of the book, it tells you how you can protect our national parks so that other generations can enjoy them too. Look Inside Math is a really great lift the flap book that helps your children understand that math is everywhere. In this really fun book, they're going to introduce or review math concepts with your children to help them remember how to use numbers like number lines, adding and subtracting, and also things like multiplying and dividing. But of course, they're going to be using flaps to practically apply this information, and it's going to review those concepts for you and break them down in ways that your child can easily understand. In this book, you'll get to review shapes. They'll also get to measure time or distance. And by lifting these flaps, they can do it in a really practical, fun way. I love that all of the pictures are really colorful and that they make doing math fun. At the end of the book, there's a math challenge. They start at the beginning and they answer all of the questions that review everything that they learned in this book until they get to the end and they are a math star. We've got a brand new series called Big Words for Little People. This is just one of those books. This is Doing Your Best, but you'll want to check out other books in this series as well. Each page has a word or phrase, and then it explains what that phrase means. So aim high, set yourself a goal, and enjoy the feeling when you reach it. Practice. Don't give up. Keep trying. Practice every day. It's all part of your journey. So as you go through the book, it's going to introduce some words or phrases that your child may or may not be familiar with, and then it's going to explain what those words mean. And of course, this opens up great conversations with your children about these concepts. Look Inside the World of Bees is an excellent resource if you're talking to your kids about bees. It's going to first answer the question, why do we need bees? And so it's going to tell the jobs that bees do. And it's going to share why bees are important. When you lift the flaps, you'll see things like this that explain bees and pollination. You'll see different types of bees and more information about beekeepers. It'll also explain what's going on in a bee's nest. And as you read these little chunks of information, it'll explain it in a fun way where your child doesn't feel overwhelmed, but is still able to get lots of great information about this topic. At the end of the book, they explain why bees are in danger and what we can do to help the bee population.